Hello and welcome to this video, which is a continuation on the video of RDBMS and Postgres fundamentals. And here we are in part 2, and here we'll go into Avien. So you can see Aven here. We have customers, we have products, and we have orders. So if I do select star from products, this is what we have. And select star from customers, run these queries, and this is what we have. We have different customers, and similarly select star from orders. If you note how I write the queries, I have capital letters for select and capital letters for from, and then I have lowercase letters for the actual table name. So this is a convention that is really nice to have, because then it's really clear how to read your SQL queries. So you will see this convention further when I continue to write more SQL queries. But in this video, we will go into aggregation and where class, and also join. So this is a crash course. It's not in very detail, but it's just to get you have a feeling of SQL and databases and how to work with them. And remember, if you don't remember how to get the data in, you should watch the previous video, where we have used created tables. We created customer, products, and orders, and then we inserted the data. Okay, so there's a link in the description to the code, so you can copy the code and follow along if you want to. But I strongly suggest that you write out the queries so that you get muscle memory when training. Okay, so we have done select, so we're able to get the data, right? So for example, select star from customers, and you can see these are the customers that we have. So, for example, I want to find out the customers that live in New York, for example. I don't want all of them. I just want the New York customers. So I could do like this. Select star from customers. You can see I can also do like this and rearrange it to make it look nice. That also works. So now select star from customers, where city equals to, and single quotes, very important, for the strings, New York, okay? So that means I filter only those in New York. And we could, for example, say not in New York, and we get all other cities. Very cool. So let's continue. Select star from products, for example, or can do products here. We can have product. Let's see what we have from products. Run queries, and you can see different prices. Let's see, I only want the products that are expensier than 100, for example. So then we could do where price, which is the column name, and this is larger than 100, and I run this query, and you can see only those larger than 100 comes up. And if I want, I could make those that are smaller than 100, and you can see the other ones come up. Only the cheap products come out. Cool. And continuing, we could do select star from orders, and orders. Let's see, let's remove that and run this first to see what we have here. And we could find the quantity. Say that we want to have quantity larger than equal to 5. That is also possible. So where quantity larger equal to 5, and run this query. And you can see we only get those orders where we have more quantities. Okay, cool. So this was the where class. So use this to filter the data that you want from your tables. And now I will show you very short on aggregation. So for example, we could do like this. Select star from products. And for example, I want to find all those products in electronics, and I want to see the average, for example, average price. So I could do like this. Select price from product. That means I will only get the price. I can select, let's see, what did we have? Let me select star first to find out what categories we have. We have columns. We have this category and product name. Okay. Let's say I want to have product name, comma, category, comma, price. Run this one. And these are the only columns that I get. Now I want to group by the categories to see the average price of each category. Okay. So to do that, I can do select from products by category. And what do I pick? I pick out the category and I pick out the price. I need to use an aggregation function. For example, I can pick average, so AVG of price. So that will calculate the average of each of these categories. So you can see electronics, the average of those were this much, furniture this much, office supplies this much. We can do like this too. And we can say as, so average price as average, for example, average price. For example, I want it to be called like this. So as is aliasing. So run this one. And you can see the average price looks like this. And maybe I don't want it to have so many decimal numbers. I could, for example, do round. And now it's rounded. Very cool. So this is the average price. Let me say I don't want the average price. Maybe I want to have the maximum price. So I can do like this, max of price as max price. Run the query, and you can see this is the max price for each of the categories. So each of the category, pick the max, the top value. And we could similarly take the mean price as mean price. So if I run this one, you can see I see the minimum price as well. Very cool. So this is some aggregation using group by. And finally, I will show you very shortly how join works. So how you can join together several columns. So for example, we can start with category. And we can take, actually not category, I want to pick star from orders. Okay, select star from orders, run this one. And you can see here are I have order ID, customer ID, and product ID. So I can join together, for example, which customer have bought which products. That is the question that I want to ask. So I could do, for example, star from orders, and then I alias it as O. Actually, if you don't put as, and you just have space, that is also aliasing. O. Left join. What am I joining on? I'm joining on C. I'm joining on left join customer C on C dot equals to O dot customer left join customer C. Customer C. Yeah, exactly. So misspelled there. So that means now I get all the customer, I get all the orders first. So here are the orders, and then I get all the customers here. So that means I can pick out the things I want. For example, I want to pick up customer c.o.product ID, for example. So that means I get all the customers that has bought a certain product ID. But then perhaps I want to also find out the product price, for example. I could do that. So I could do, or the product name. Then I need to also join in the product table. So here, left join, let me just do like this, left join products p on p.product ID equals to O ID, okay? Semicolon. And then I can take, for example, instead of O.product ID, I could do p.product price. Or actually it's called p.price. Like this. And you can see here I've joined so that I get the customer name, the product name it has bought, and the price. We have this customer bought mouse for this price, etc. So in this way, with this query, we join together the orders, which is actually a bridge table, and more will come in when we go into this database, more into database theory, how bridge tables work. When we're doing data modeling. So here we have, we select c.customer name is from the customer table, p.product name is from the products table, p.price is the price from the product table. So when the syntax is like this, we select from the orders O, so orders, and then we join on the customers C, and we pick out the ID, the corresponding ID inside of the orders table and the customer table. And then we join on the products table. And in this way, we can do a lot of different processing with several tables, and you don't need to have everything inside of one table. Okay, if this is the first time you see this type of queries and SQL, just note that this is an introduction and it's meant for you to have some kind of navigational sense of SQL. It's not that you need to understand everything in detail, because that will come later on when we go into more queries and more in depth into SQL, where we'll dive into in depth in each of the queries. But I hope that you learned a lot watching this video, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.